So in lesson 6 of chapter 6, we're going to be applying special effects to type using filters. Okay, and filters are something that is very, very powerful in Photoshop, and you definitely want to use that to the best of your ability. Okay, so here we are. We have our center stage concerts, and I'm using the Ls5 PSD file that you just downloaded, and the extrusion is already done on the center stage type layer. My layers, my panels are a disaster at this point, so I'm gonna see if I can collapse this. No. All right. So let me take a look at my layers panel. So my layers panel here, I have center stage is extruded, is no longer a type layer. So we're gonna move on, and we're gonna add filters. Now, there are several types of filters that we are going to do, but the only thing about filters is you can only apply filters to layers that are rasterized first. You cannot apply filters to type. Okay, so in this case here, live concerts, as you can see, I'm on the horizontal type tool, and I can still select live concerts and change the type and change the anything that I want in there, which means to you that the live concerts at this point, it's still type. So in order to apply any filter to this thing here, I need to rasterize the layer first. So I'm gonna go to my layers panel. I'll make sure the live concerts is actually targeted, the layer. And I'm gonna go to filter on the application bar, stylize, and then I'm gonna choose diffuse. Okay, so target live concerts, make sure you're in the right layer, filter on the application bar, stylize, and the first filter that we're gonna use is diffuse. Click on that. You're gonna get a warning message saying, hey, this is a type layer and it needs to be rasterized before proceeding. The text will no longer be editable. Are you sure? Yes. Alright, so we have here the dialog box for the diffuse effect filter. I want to zoom in a little bit because I need to be able to see what's going to happen here. The background, and when you rasterize a type layer, you make it into a graphic. And notice on my layers panel, this is no longer a type layer. It now is a layer with the graphic that says live concerts, but it's really a transparent background. So it's kind of actually hard to see because the contrast of the color is not really that great. But if you have the preview box checked, you can actually see on your actual document window. And we're going to choose. We're going to see click the darken only radio box, just to take a look at what it looks like. So normal was like this, and I'm looking at this, okay, because I'm not looking at the diffuse preview window here because it's really low contrast. I really can't see a thing here. So we were at normal. Click on dark just to take a look at darken only, take a look at what it looks like, and lighten, take a look at it. But we're going to keep it at normal. And I'm going to click on OK. So when you did that, now on this layer, back when it was type, you applied the effect, this layer style, bevel and emboss to this thing. And now on top of that, you applied the filter, the diffuse filter. You also notice that when you apply a filter to a graphic, it is not an effect, a layer style, which means that it's not added to the layer panel. It's not like I can take it off. I can take off effects, hiding bevel and emboss effect, and I can only see the diffuse filter, but it's not, the diffuse filter doesn't show up as an aggregate to the layer. Okay? So I'm going to file save it as, and this is going to be lesson 6. I better start